If you're tired of spending hours doing the same tiny tasks every week, editing, uploading, emailing, this video is for you. After 10 months of creating content, we realized something insane. We've been doing everything manually. No automations, no workflows, nothing. So today, I'm finally setting up our very first automation to see if it can actually save us hours every week, or if this whole AI and automation thing is just hype. But if it works, it might completely change the way that we run our business. Here's the thing. Over the last few months, we've built out a solid content routine. We're constantly creating, writing scripts, posting videos, managing everything ourselves. But lately, we found ourselves drowning in all of the small stuff. Writing captions, uploading across multiple platforms, sending out newsletters. It's the same repetitive tasks over and over again, and it's killing all of our momentum. Because instead of focusing on strategy or storytelling, we're stuck copy-pasting links or rewriting the same updates 100 times. So we started thinking, what if we could just take one of those repetitive tasks and completely automate it? Something that still saves time every single week, even when we're asleep. So I went down a rabbit hole looking for a way to make my tools do the work for me. And that's where I found Zapier, a workflow automation platform that connects your apps together and moves data between them automatically. In simple terms, it's the tool that lets different apps talk to each other. That way you can set something up once and let it run in the background. So the first workflow I'm tackling is a simple one. Every time we publish a new video on our YouTube channel, ChatGPT would then generate a short summary and send an email to our subscribers within MailerLite. Wow, so if that works, that could save us hours alone every single week, and it's how we can keep our audience in the loop automatically. Now, I thought it'd be simple. Set it up once and let the automation do its thing. But then I hit my first wall, and that's when I learned that automations aren't as straightforward as it seems. All right, guys, let's jump into it. So I'm currently on the main dashboard for Zapier, the home page. So I'm gonna go and create a workflow. Now with this workflow, essentially what I intend on doing is to have my YouTube videos automatically turned into some sort of email copy that I can send out to my email list, essentially referencing that the video has released on YouTube. So it's just another way of getting some organic views through my YouTube videos from my email list. So I'm just gonna head to the top left here. I'm gonna click on create, and we're gonna go and create a Zap, which is an automated workflow. So I'm gonna just jump into here, show you exactly what it looks like. So the cool thing about Zapier is that they've actually got a Copilot currently in beta. So I went ahead and I basically described my workflow that I wanted to go and get my YouTube video and turn it into a email copy for my email list. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna type this into Copilot and show you guys exactly what it's gonna do for me. All right, so this is what I've got and I've put into Copilot. So I want my YouTube videos to be turned into an email copy, referencing to check out the full video on our channel. This should be analyzed by ChatGPT in order to create an effective and engaging summary that entices my email list through MailerLite to check out the full video. So I'm basically saying I wanted to go from YouTube to ChatGPT to MailerLite. So what we're gonna do, I'm just gonna click this up button here to send, and we'll see exactly what it does for us. So reasoning. All right, so we've got the YouTube video first there, the new video on the channel. We've got ChatGPT, awesome. And then we've also got MailerLite in there as well. So it looks like it's just done that automatically for us, guys. And this has literally taken a couple seconds. So this is pretty cool. Just gonna wait for this to wrap up, and then we'll see exactly what else it needs from us. All right, so what it's doing, it's actually configuring our YouTube channel. So in this section here, when I previously tried to test out this workflow, I had to go and import my channel ID from YouTube into that section. And then also here within the ChatGPT one as well. So I had to go through and fill out things like the model. It looks like it's already written us this as well. So please write compelling email copy that creates excitement about the video content, highlights key benefits or insights viewers will get, includes a clear call to action to watch the full video, mentions to check out our YouTube channel, keep it engaging and conversational, and include a catchy subject line. So this one's pretty cool. I like this because it's gone and already done this for us. Now look, you could obviously go back and change this yourself, tweak it so that it's adding something that you specifically want, because obviously the Copilot is not always just going to pick up everything that you actually want within that email copy. So it's also giving ChatGPT some instructions on exactly who they are so that they understand the task at hand and make sure that they create some effective email copy as well. Now I've got to continue finish required fields. It's not actually letting me press that.
and I can't actually find exactly what they want me to finish off here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna ask Chat with Copilot and just say, what else do I need to complete in order to configure ChatGPT? All right, so it says your ChatGPT step is actually fully configured. The prompt is set up to create engaging email copy using your video details. All right, so what I'm gonna do is let's just go and test this configuration and see if it all goes well on the ChatGPT end. So what it will get you to do in this section, which I've already previously done, is you'll have to go and get your API key from OpenAI and integrate it into this system so that they know exactly which account is linked to this ChatGPT. So same situation for YouTube. I had to go and attach my channel ID so that they know which channel to go and scan. But then same thing for ChatGPT. You just need to go and get your API key from OpenAI and just plug it into here as well. All right, so it looks like it's completed that test there. I'm just gonna click on continue. All right, so we've come across our first sort of issue here. So we've got failed to create a conversation in ChatGPT. So let's go and click on help me fix it. And they've also got an AI beta tool in there as well, which is called troubleshoot. So we're just gonna sit back and let's see what this one does as well. All right, so it's potentially the ChatGPT model that we are referencing to here. So we might have to let's go back to configure and let's actually change this model. And I'm gonna go with the GPT-4o mini and let's have a look and see what this one does as well. So now that I've got that in, let's just go and retest this step. And there we go, so our test is right. So just to go back to there quickly, the GPT-4o mini model worked, but the GPT-4 model didn't work. So if you guys come across this issue, you may have to play around with the AI model because it seems like this could potentially be an issue for a lot of other people as well. So I'm just gonna click on continue again, and let's head to our MailerLite section here now. So again, you're gonna go and have to link your account to this workflow. So in this case, I use MailerLite for my email list. So I've gone ahead and I've linked my account there, Dan and Nath. So for action event, if I want to send this email directly to my audience, I'm actually going to have to change that because what that's going to do is just go and create a draft campaign. So I'm actually going to go and have to manually upload that eventually within MailerLite. So I want to save that step and I want to scroll down to where we've got send a campaign so that it automatically sends our campaign for us. So I'm just going to click on continue. Now it looks like it wants us to go through and fill out all of this information here as well. What I'm going to do, I'm actually going to go over to Copilot and see if it fills it out for me. We'll just test that and see if it does work. All right, so it looks like it's got all of this complete. Actually here we've got email content. I'll just see if it can also fill out our email content for us. All right, look at that. So absolutely, I can see the MailerLite step is missing the email content field. Let me add that now using the ChatGPT generated copy. So look at this, guys. This is literally doing it all for us. All right, so now it looks like we've got all of those things filled in. We're going to click on continue, and then let's go and test this step and see if it actually works for us. All right, so looks like we've come across an issue here. Failed to create a campaign in MailerLite. So the MailerLite API has returned an error. Campaigns cannot be sent from this domain. But essentially what this issue is telling us, and the reason I know is because I came across this a bit earlier when I first tried this workflow out, is that I'm currently on the free plan with MailerLite. So I would have to go and upgrade my plan to be able to have access to a custom domain name so that Zapier can continue this workflow. So look, let's just say I didn't want to go and pay for that paid plan for MailerLite just to complete this workflow. There are other ways around it. Now look, no, it didn't go to plan, but I knew this wasn't the end. After doing our research, we knew exactly what Zapier could do, and I knew there had to be a way around it. Maybe not something that could completely automate the process, but at least something that could handle 80% of the workflow automatically. That way I'm still saving most of the time that I was wasting before.
So we started experimenting. Instead of sending the summary straight into MailerLite, we had Zapier send it to a Google Sheet. That way, every time a new video goes live, ChatGPT will still write out the summary, and it just stores it automatically all in one place. It's not the full automation that we wanted, but it's still a simple way that we can collect the content that we can use in the future for newsletters, blog posts, or even captions.
Now, another option that we tried was adding Gmail as the final step. So instead of MailerLite, Zapier just emails the summary to us directly. That way, we still get the emails sent to our inbox, so we can proofread it, tweak it how we want it, and then drop it into MailerLite when it's ready to send. And honestly,
That's the cool part about automation. You don't need to be perfect from day one. Even just automating 80% of the process gives you back so much time. That last 20% almost just feels like the final touch-ups. So here's what we learned from all of this. Free plans, they're great for getting started. They'll let you automate most of your process, but not everything. But once you hit that wall, that's where the paid tools will come in. They will let you scale and finally get your systems working for you and not against you. Now, the biggest thing that I realized was that setting up automations helps you to understand your workflows way better. You start noticing where your time actually goes and what parts of the process could actually run a bit smoother. And that's the thing. It doesn't have to be perfect. You just have to start. Because once you've built one, it's crazy how fast you start spotting all the other processes that you could automate as well. Now, before you go, if you want to try setting up your own automations, feel free to use the Zapier link that we've left down in the description. We also run a weekly newsletter where we share tools, automations, resources, and all the things that are actually working for creators and businesses right now. The link for that's in the description too. Catch us in the next one, where we're also going to be doing another AI automation video where we're turning our YouTube scripts into blog posts. Catch us in the next one.